girl Sassy MC here, and I would like to welcome you to LIB Latest News 231 YouTube channel. LIB Latest News 231 is the place where you can watch all of your political news, entertainment news, and sports news. To stay informed about the latest news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button on your screen for more videos from Liberia, Africa, and the world at large.
I even want to start calling some names, or then I was making noise yesterday that got support for the president. That they are elected today. And his point was, not even Jim Bunny won. Darius Dillon, all of them got money from the president. I told President Pro Tem this morning, I said, Senator Darius Dillon, my chief of staff. At that point, he was trying to organize the staffers union they got today. And he just went and talking. Staffers need protection, the senators doing all kinds of into the staffers, they have nowhere to go. And because he made that statement, the women won't be letter. I still got it. Staffers that are in your office cannot be saying these things about the Liberian Senate. Is a member of the building. He's a staffer. If you fire him, we will expel you. Yes, I see it. The thing I'm talking about. That's the real reason why I was forced. Because he started to activate people and do all kind of things. They said, oh, you started over here. Today, the same thing happening at the other level. Nobody saying nothing.
You know, Senator Dillon, your former boss, one of your former bosses, because I know you work, I think our chief of staff to how they call it, Snow, and at some point in time you was chief of staff to then Senator Joao, now vice president.
Yes.
And at the legislature, she was like, you know, she was wondering, you know, as to whether you have really done well as a senator, and why haven't you done so many things? Did you listen to her?
Yes, I did.
But you said you were not going to comment, right? I think I read a post from you.
Yeah, so sometimes your response can make people think either you are not grateful or you don't keep friends. The vice president is a big sister and a former boss. I'm sure after watching the video again, she felt so bad about herself. I want me to feel bad more. She said, one of the reason she removed me from her office is because our agitating for staff incentive to be increased. And it made senators vex. And so they were taking action on me. And since she was standing by me, they threatened to expel her. Isn't that true? I challenged the vice president. She said she has the letter. I challenged her to show the letter. The letter under which she dismissed me from her office. I served Senator Joao for 4 years. She recruited me as former chief of staff to the former speaker. She said she saw me run the office of the speaker, and she wanted me to bring that transformation to her office. In her office at the time, in 2007, she had Josepha Ire candidate. She had Marvin Cole, today who is represented. She had Edward Kafia, all those boys with college degree and everything. But she saw me administratively run the affairs of the office of the speaker. And she said, please can bring that same transformation in my office. And I laid my rules, my own rules, before I could take the job. And for 4 years, I served that office. I was not suspended for one meeting, either for impropriety, incompetence, unethical issues, nothing, by Senator Joao Dillon. The day I was suspended, for which she stood by me, and I'm grateful, was not because I was fighting for staff incentive to be increased or improved. It was as a result, and maybe she didn't forget, so I would take my time to remind her. Senator John Barlow, as an executive member of UP, was invited at a forum in Jacobtown, and I was invited at that program too as an executive member of Liberty Party. Even though I was chief of staff to Senator Taylor and John Barlow was Senator of Maryland. But at that program, we were both executive officials of two political parties. And Senator Barlow said something over there, and I responded to him. And since he could not catch his balance on corruption and all of that stuff, eating his staff money and all that stuff, and I had the proof, Barlow ran to the Senate and said, Dillon, they respected me outside there, and he know he chief of staff and a senator. But chief, the place they invited us at our program, you were executive member of UP and I was executive member of Liberty Party. Why you brought it to the Senate? The Senate leadership took it up and suspended me. And Joel said, no, it will not work like that. Dillon is my personal staff. Under the Senate rule, the Senate leadership can intrude into a senator's office. If you want to discipline a staff here, whether personal or administrative staff, central administration staff, if a personal staff in a senator's office, you got to pass through that senator. To do that, otherwise, it's intrusion in my office. It is the ground on which Joel Taylor stood up her ground. But when Joel fired me on March 1, 2011, I challenged her to publish the letter. She said she has it. The content of the letter was that you have endorsed Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's second term, which I oppose. And as my chief of staff, I would not be comfortable and, having political discussion with you. So she fired me because I exercised my right.
You got a copy of the last letter?
I don't have copy, but I can publish no other letter with. That's the content of the letter. She can publish. I don't have that letter. I will find it. But she can publish no other letter about my dismissal. The code they meet.
So the truth is, she dismissed you, but the content of the dismissal letter.
I was dismissed March 1, 2011. I can't forget that date because I had seen the Liberty Party as for me. 2011 for endorsing Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's second term. Now, the vice president says that President Weah gave me money, supported me with money. 2020 election. That one I leave you with she and President Weah and Thomas Faraday. So we are working presidency for me not to be senator and he didn't want to give me money.
Okay.
Or maybe the president gave her my money and she didn't give it to me. So I leave it with two of them.
Well, folks, this is the...
This project today highlights the challenging issues of drug abuse amongst our people, not just here in this community, but across the length and breadth of our country. I want to use my voice this afternoon to call on all well-meaning Liberians, from wherever you are, high or low, middle or on the side, to join this fight against drug abuse. And I want to plead with all of us, especially the media, not to politicize this occasion or this institution. We have a habit of making everything political. And when you add the political flavor to it, it takes away the intent for which we have gathered here this afternoon. As a Liberian, and one who has added her voice to the issues of drug abuse, knowing the depths of what we are dealing with, I'm not sure if there's any family that has a child that may not be on drugs. I know my family has a few. And so I know the issues that we are talking about. As families deal with it, we cry, we make noise, we put it out. But we're not dealing with the root causes. And no mother or father or sibling can deal with this issue if we do not have facilities that will take them in, deal with both their mental, physical, and their spiritual well-being. Today, as a Minister of Justice, I'm sure you are aware, and the Minister of Youth and Sports, that drugs are not just being sold on the street corners, they are being sold in elementary schools. And Reverend Dagadu raised an important issue. The devil knows where to hit. He's not dealing with us in our generation anymore. He's dealing with the next generation. That means regardless of what we build, tall or small, regardless of the institutions that are put together, if the young generation that makes up 60% of our people are not ready and able to take over what we are building, it is for nothing. And then strangers will inherit the efforts of the fathers of the land. I want to ask that everyone, and I know Senator Dillon talked about those who are supporting this institution so far. It goes beyond what you are talking about. Though a facility has been built, there is much, much more to be done. How many persons can be taken care of here? But this is a start. We need such facilities in every county at the least. So I want to call upon the members of the legislature that are here to use this as an example of what you can do. For River G to Greatful to Grand Cape Mount, drug use is serious. In fact, in the counties that are hardest to reach, the areas are used to transport drugs into our country and used as transport points. So those in the southeast are not left out of what is happening here today. What is required is a collective effort of all of us, regardless of your tribe, your creed, your religion, or your political persuasion. This is a fight for the very lifeblood of our people. It is my prayer that this is just the beginning. I want to thank our government for providing an enabling environment under which all Liberians are allowed to be a part of the rebuilding process of Liberia. And I want to thank President Weah for beginning this process in collaboration with the Lebanese Cultural Union for the building of a drug rehab center which should be located somewhere between Montpellier and Grand Bassa. Government has made the land available, and we're waiting for the Lebanese Cultural Union, who have been raising some funds to begin. As I said, much more of this needs to be done. I extend my sincere appreciation to Senator Dillon and others involved for seeing the need to join hands with our people. This is a people's project and a place where people who want to get off of drugs can come and be treated. Before I take my seat, permit me, again as a Liberian, non-political, but this is not a political issue, to appeal to the consciousness of all of our people, whether you are in government or outside of government, whether you are sitting on the fence or sitting on the side. So let's put down our armor. 2023, stay far away. Let's work together to build the Liberia that each of us will be allowed to live in. Like Dillon said, if you build the skyscrapers and the so-called zogos, which are our children, don't have anywhere to be rehabilitated, have no hope in the future of our country, and can find no jobs, they will harass you where you are. You won't even be able to live in those houses. Let each of us join together in working to create a better Liberia and not a better one. It is my prayer that we'll join you in this effort, each of us working to do whatever we can to make this place habitable. I just have one request, and I think Senator Dillon mentioned a little bit of it, to make sure that this facility is properly run by those who have the medical know-how, the religious or the spiritual know-how, and the physical know-how, so that each person that comes to this facility will be a better person. I pray that those who have begun this process will be empowered to make it one of the best facilities in our nation. Congratulations to you too.
Hi, it's your girl Sassy MC here, and I would like to welcome you to LIB Latest News 231 YouTube channel. LIB Latest News 231 is the place where you can watch all of your political news, entertainment news, and sports news. To stay informed about the latest news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button on your screen for more videos from Liberia, Africa, and the world at large.